What way does this look like a potato?
It's
and
white.
What potatoes are you using?
It's white and it's round.
By that definition, I'm supposed to be a potato.
What? What's up guys, Johan Bester here. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm joined today by a very special person. She's very special to me for a number of reasons. Number one, she is the daughter of one of my best friends. Somebody that I've been friends with for 35 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I look way too young, right?
Not
Say the
really.
right thing. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So that's one of the reasons she's a very special person to me. But the other reason is she just is a very special person. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. And then the other reason is Shanay is one of the singers that I work with. And we have actually produced a few songs together. And there are more to come. So I'm going to put some links in the description below this video. Do go and check it out. Some of Shanay's previous songs that she's already released. So she's a songwriter, she's a singer, she grew up in a house around lots of singing people and people who play different kinds of musical instruments, etc. So I thought it would be so fun because she is here today. She doesn't live in Johannesburg anymore, but she's here visiting. And I thought, how about we talk about The Voice, the current season of The Voice, or the season that's just been. And then she was like, well, I don't really watch The Voice.
Sorry. For any fans out there, sorry.
Yeah, so I thought, how good would it be if we talked about The Voice and I got her as a singer and a songwriter to react to some of these singers. And then she said, how about you show me, Johan, you show me the top 5, the finalists, you show me their blind auditions. And then you asked me to predict which one was the winner. And I thought, that is a fantastic idea.
And that's why I'm so special, because I'm smart.
Exactly. There's another reason. Okay, so Shanay has literally not seen or heard any one of these people sing. She doesn't know anything about it. So we're going to now look at the 5 blind auditions of the top 5 left over in the competition. And then we're going to chat about it and see what Shanay thinks in terms of their singing and their performance. According to that, what she thinks and who she thinks should most likely be the winner out of that 5. So first up is Braden Lape, and he sang Niall Horan's Horan? Wow, that's an interesting surname. Sing the song This Town. So let's check it out. You're good.
Waking up to kiss you and nobody's there. The smell of your perfume still stuck in the air. It's hard. Yesterday I thought I saw your shadow running around. It's funny how things never change in this old town. So far from the start. Tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around.
I think you should
And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. Wish I was there with you now. And if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways, still be there with you. Over and over, the only truth, everything comes back to you. And you still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Them butterflies that come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth, everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you.
Let's go! That's all this guy. Look at that!
Okay, enough of that. All right, so what do you think?
Well, it started off like great. Obviously, he has the voice that a lot of young especially male artists, of starting off music has. So it's a type of voice that my generation especially loves.
Okay. Easy to relate to, easy to listen to.
Yes.
Yep,
And
okay.
then you could see he was very nervous. I mean, if it was me, like kudos to him for keep going and keeping his cool.
Yeah.
Keeping his cool while no one was turning around. You could see with the hand, he was extremely nervous. So I feel for him. But when he elevated it, I can't remember at what part where he went a bit like higher, where he started elevating, and then it was really like, oh, okay, you have more dimension in your voice than the beginning of the song.
Okay.
So it was nice to see that. Yeah, and I think obviously, I mean, he's gonna be a heartthrob, and for the girls, I mean, so yeah, it was good. I mean, obviously performance-wise, he was nervous. You could see that.
Yeah.
But he kept his cool pretty well, and he sang the song beautifully. So.
Yeah, I agree. So it was interesting to me. So you won't know this yet, but he actually Blake turned, and Blake was the only one. So then he went totally into a country route. So
I can see that, yeah.
The rest of the show, he sang country, and in one of my reaction videos recently, I said that I wish he would sing pop, because actually I think it's a pop voice.
It would be interesting to hear him sing country. I think if I hear that, I will be able to have a stronger opinion on that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But I can, it kind of, where Camila Cabello said that she feels the singer-songwriter vibe, and I can definitely see the vibe there. It gives me a kind of an Ed Sheeran vibe as well.
A little bit, hey?
A little bit with
which is more pop though than country.
Yes, I know, but like, I mean,
there's something in the sound.
Yeah,
that
there
could be
definitely
country,
is.
right? But he's clearly young.
Clearly young, but he can for shaping into a career. You can see he's completely like a package with not only the looks but the singing. He has a lot of growth as well to do, but you can see that he has a career, and if he wants to pursue it, he can.
Yeah, I think so too. She was like, and so I think like it looks like I need to go like to the toilet because I'm like very, very nervous.
Rude.
Okay, I loved your feedback though. I think it was really cool. All right, so we're going to continue. Right, so the next one we're going to look at is, I have to say it, this is the guy that I decided in the end was my favorite voice in the whole competition. Doesn't mean that you have to say the same thing, but just letting you know, I love the voice. So Omar Jose Cardona, and he decided to sing a Journey song. Now you are so young, but you might know.
I know who Journey is. I don't know all their songs, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I think if you want to pursue music and you don't know who Journey is, you have a problem. Like someone I know who doesn't know who Britney Spears is.
I don't know who you're talking about. Britney Spears. I don't know. I mean, I know who.
You know who she is. You dug yourself. Anyway, we're not getting. You dug yourself into a hole.
Back to Powerhouse, Omar Jose Cardona singing Separate Ways by Journey. Let's see what Shanay thinks about that.
Here we stand, worlds apart, hearts broken in two. Sleepless nights.
Come on.
No, I mean, wow. I mean, I can definitely understand why he's your favorite. I mean, knowing you and knowing what you find amazing, but like, even the first note was like, okay, you did not come to play.
Right.
And then when you saw, but even before that, when you could see the hand lift and everything, he's a performer all the way.
Yeah. And definitely some experience, right?
Oh, definitely.
Compared to like the previous guy.
Yeah, shame, but man.
Yeah. Exactly. Big difference.
Big difference, but like, yeah, but even with the song choice as well, it was a great opening, like blind audition song to choose. You could see, like, I commend him on his breath, breathing as well. I mean, even with the belting, I could tell that there's times where he's out of breath, but he's just still keeps going.
Right? Yeah.
And that's
Insane.
something you cannot, just because you're out of breath doesn't mean you should like make you falter, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
That's
obviously,
skill, obviously.
but like even the attitude and everything, I was surprised that some of the judges didn't spin around earlier. I was like,
Yeah, even
what
me.
are you waiting for? It's
Yeah.
like, so no,
Yeah.
it was really amazing.
It's a different league, really.
It's different. It's like comparing pears with apples. It's
Well, more like peas with like pears, something bigger.
I was trying not to be mean.
Okay, well that's some good thoughts on from Shanay on Omar Jose. So let's check out the next singer. Right, and the next person we're checking out is Bodhi. So I think you're going to find Bodhi interesting as well. Very different from the first two, but you'll see. And he sang the phrase "You found me," which I just realized I've never seen. I checked out most of the blind auditions and so on, but I just now realized that I picked up Bodhi later in my journey with this year's season of The Voice. So anyway, let's check it out. Bodhi singing "You Found Me."
Where were you when everything was falling apart? All my days were spent by the telephone that never rang. All I needed was hope. Never came.
What's the matter with you?
On our first time.
Stop pushing your button when I push my button.
Lost and insecure. You found me, lying on the floor. Surrounded, why'd you have to wait? You found me. You never left me no messages. You never sent me no letters. You got some kind of taking all I want. Lost and insecure. You
Just do
found
it.
me.
Just do it.
Found me lying on the floor. Surrounded. You found me. You found me. You found me. You found me.
Sure.
You first, I first.
What you no, you go.
No, I'm joking.
You go.
To me, when he sang the song, out of the three that we watched so far, I felt like he had a more like connection with the song, emotional connection with the song.
Okay.
So that came through for me a lot. But his voice as well. You could tell he's nervous in the beginning, but as the chairs start turning around, he was.
They get confidence.
But
don't
even
they?
in the
Yeah.
body language, you could see he's like, okay, I can do this, and when he started going the I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I
that was
hear
almost
you.
surprising. Like
Yeah,
so much voice,
No,
right?
definitely, and it's a lot of guts as well to go on with your guitar, and because that's also hard to do, is sing whilst focusing on the guitar. So, but like I said, he's very emotionally the song came across very emotionally. And then
Connected, yeah.
yes, and then his voice, a lot of vibrato as well, that I really liked. So no,
And I like how he made the song his own.
no, definitely.
I mean, we keep talking about making songs your own in a competition like this because what they do all the time is cover. They hardly ever sing originals. I don't think they're allowed, actually. I think they can in the blind auditions, but competitions like this is basically covers. So the question is always, how are you going to sing somebody else's song
and make it yours, yeah.
exactly, not try and sound like them or whatever?
Because yeah, the problem is that you don't. It's especially for the judges there. You're not going to turn for something you've heard so many times before.
That's right. Yeah.
You want something unique, and that's obviously gonna make your team win.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So pretty good, yeah? I really enjoyed
I
Brody.
really enjoyed it.
Cool, so let's go straight into the next one. So we're going to look at the only female vocalist who was left in the top 5, Morgan Miles, on whom I have done 1 or 2, I think, analysis. So you can check those out on my channel as well. But
Leonard
let's see, huh?
Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
Yeah, now, talking about covers, hello.
Yeah, I mean,
That song.
I've covered this before, but not like I haven't posted it, but like
Yeah.
it's something I sing all the time.
But it's probably one of the most covered songs of all
yeah,
time.
definitely.
Yeah. So it's always interesting when somebody says they're going to sing that, I'm like, okay. If you can turn this song into something special with phrasing, with the colors that you create with your vowels, with the key you choose, with modifying the melody slightly.
Oh yeah.
That definitely says something to me about a singer. So let's see what she did. I also haven't seen
By
this.
the looks of it, she has a guitar as well, so.
Correct. Yeah, she does. Okay, so let's listen. I haven't heard this actually. I just realized that. Okay.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord. Did it play in a place that you don't really care for music, do you?
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
Was that close to fulfill my falling imagining the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah,
So pretty.
hallelujah, Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot at someone who wants you. It's not a cry you hear at night. It's not someone who has seen the light. It's a code and it's a broken hallelujah.
Wow, that was incredible.
Nice.
I mean, talk about making a song your own. No, it was like in the beginning I was like, okay, where are you gonna go with this? But then she went there and it was incredible. Even when she flipped into her mixed voice or falsetto, it was like the way she controlled her voice to go fully in there and then
Yeah.
just flip it to the falsetto was
A
like
lot of control, yeah?
a lot of control. I mean,
Yeah.
it shows technical skills
Yes.
and yeah, I was surprised Camila Cabello turned around so quickly and not only turned around, blocked Gwen Stefani
Yeah.
to do that. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so obviously great performance as well.
Yeah.
And then the belt at the end, did not expect that as well. So I really enjoyed it. So
Yeah, so did I. I just realized, like I said, I haven't heard this before, and now having seen Morgan's journey, now I've checked her out, throughout the whole thing. I now understand that there is thunder and lightning outside.
very, very frightening.
Mamma mia! But don't be alarmed. So I realized that some of what I saw in her towards the end of the competition is already evident there.
Yeah.
And I've also researched her a little bit during the competition, and I realized that she's put some music out. She's very experienced, actually. And yeah, so, but really enjoyable, yeah?
Yeah, extremely. No, she's someone I would like listen to, add it to my playlist and stuff. So.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so some interesting thoughts on these final singers. Which one am I looking for? Oh, that
Bryce.
one. The last one that we haven't looked at of the top 5 is Bryce Leatherwood. And it was so funny how, you know how after the blonde auditions I asked them, what is your name and where are you from? And when he said, my name is Bryce Leatherwood, they said, wow, what a name for a country singer. So he obviously is a country singer. But yeah, he's also very young. I think he's 21 or something. But anyway, let's see what Bryce's blind audition sounded
while.
like. Here we go.
Oh, I know this.
Yes.
It's your life. You say you need a change.
Pretty.
Don't all the dreams we've seen come true
That's a pretty voice.
mean anything? You say it's different now, and you keep staring at the door. But how can you walk away? Don't I matter anymore? If being free is worth what you leave behind, and if it's too late for you to change your mind, then it's goodbye time.
Wow, voice like butter.
Okay. So what do you think of Bryce Leatherwood?
Once again, great control of his voice. Clearly a country boy, obviously. So I get the name and I get the vibe. Yeah, it's like, how do you compare these people?
Isn't it?
It really is like
It's
how.
very tricky, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, all of them have, like I said, all of them have a opportunity and a future in the music career. Obviously, you can see that, and talent, like beyond compare. Obviously, that's probably why they were the top 5.
Okay.
Clearly, but like I really loved the way he sang the song, and he had some control over his nerves as well. But I could see the little hands and stuff like that. So obviously
That's
great.
logical, though, hey?
Logical. I mean,
Even the more experienced people come up here and,
Yeah.
and are nervous at first.
obviously, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
so that's understandable. Okay, here's the big question. Based on what you've just seen, and remember Shanay's just met these people, right? She hasn't journeyed
Haven't heard anything of them
before this moment. Okay, so based on that, who would you say should be or should have been the winner of The Voice 2022?
My opinion, or what I think.
First, who would you choose?
Who would I choose? Omar, purely based off performance and vocal ability and just like energy. You can see
Everything about it.
he
Yeah.
wants it. He's a performer. He's a
Stagecraft, everything.
yeah. It's just someone you could watch
Okay,
perform all the time.
very good. That was my choice as well.
Okay.
All right, and now, who do you think won?
Well, obviously based on it's majority votes. So I think that always has an influence over what happens in these competition.
Yep.
I do think that even though Omar wasn't that good, I don't necessarily think he appeals to a lot of the viewers'
Okay.
wishes. I wouldn't say wishes, but like likes and dislikes, tastes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think that Brody might have won. Just I don't know what he's gonna do in the future or did in the
past.
future.
Yeah.
Me future, you past.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I think, but like I don't know. I just a gut feeling is that Brody and the majority voted for him because I feel like he pulled a few tricks out of his sleeve.
There's a broader appeal, maybe.
Definitely broader appeal.
He can maybe do different things and appeal to different kinds of people.
Definitely. But like as I said, I think all of them appeal to different people, and it was anyone's game really. It was just majority votes. So.
Yeah. So what Shanay said is exactly what we always talk about when we do these analysis, and that is that in televised singing competitions, the people vote. And like I said in one of my recent videos, like people complain about how some singers get voted off and they are so good. And then I'm like, well, don't complain, vote, right? Because if you don't vote for them, then they're not going to be on. But I do think there's a certain demographic of people in the States who watch these kinds of shows, and most of them vote country. So guess what? Bryce Leatherwood.
Okay, but it is USA, so that makes sense. But like I said, any one of these could have
for you
pulled it out of the
in your opinion, based on just the small experience that you had today, you would have been fine with any one of them winning? Especially now because you haven't like developed an emotional connection.
I feel like
or whatever.
I think there's the two that I mentioned, Omar and Brody, is the two I would have picked to win
even
overall.
Yeah.
But as I said, I feel like they all stood a chance
Yeah.
to pull a few things out of their pockets and show us who they really are. Or I think they obviously did.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
You haven't seen that journey. Yeah.
So my two top favorite is Omar and Brody. But the rest were just as amazing.
Just as good. Okay. Well, thank you, Shanay.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the channel, and thank you guys for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my chat with the lovely Shanay. And like I said, in the description I'll put some links to some of her music. Go and check it out. She's a young South African singer-songwriter, and you're definitely going to see more of her in the future. Until we speak again, take care of yourself.